minutes. Wow, tablecloth and everything?
You bet.
Whoa, this is in style.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, very nice. Come get comfortable. Thank you.
I remember the old house was so porous, and the dust would blow so much that you know, you tried to keep grit out of there. Your food was.
You ate a lot of dirt.
A lot of iron.
Out there was part of the Dust Bowl.
We're not anemic.
Wow.
Over around Vaughn and places like that.
Vaughn, I know what that is. Up off 54.
Well, you hear all that stuff now. There's somebody telling you the real fact.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actual being there. I haven't
You
heard
didn't have,
stories like that since
indoor
my father
plumbing,
was
did you?
alive.
Really?
Yeah, my father was born in
In fact,
1910.
when we talked about going to the bushes, that's
My
exactly the way
mom
it
was born
was.
in
Yeah.
1890.
Yeah, my wife didn't have indoor plumbing until she was a senior in high school.
It's like, oh my God.
I didn't have it till I was a junior. No, it's junior, senior in
I
high school.
always had it.
Well, you know, we grew up.
You were one of the
You didn't
privileged
have
ones.
money.
Yes.
You didn't have it.
Oh, we didn't have a lot of money, but we did have a nice house and
Yeah.
indoor plumbing and
Yeah.
old car.
Dad
Well, you lived in a big city, though.
No, I was in Nashville, Ohio. But I was born and raised, and when I was 12, I moved to Cleveland.
My dad got a job over at Magdalena.
Well,
Working on doing some work on a garage. The guy was doing some repairing a garage, a big garage. He was an automobile dealership, and in Magdalena, and that we for a little while we lived in a motel room area, and of course there wasn't any indoor plumbing in the motel either. And then we got a house, which was, God, I thought I was uptown, you know. That's when I was about 5 years old. And, of course, I was highly discriminated against because I happened to be one of the few Anglos in the school there. I used to get chased home every day with rock throwing. Yeah.
Well, you know how Forrest Gump felt, huh? Run, Forrest, run! Run, Dwight, run!
Well, and when we moved to Arizona, I started at first grade again. I was 7 at that time, and I lived over in Everett Valley off of Sandario, right there where the fire station is on Sandario. It's where the two-room school used to be. It burned down in the late 40s or 50s.
Did you burn it down?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want to go to school today.
But the guy used to transport. He lived about a mile or half mile down south of the school, and had a little farm there. And so he ran the school bus. It was a pickup with a wood shell on the back, bench across each side, and down across the front. Little door in the back that he used a snap to hold the door shut. But anyway, he would go over and pick up the kids from Silver Bell and transport them down there. So when we got there and they made arrangements for to go to school, the guy just came off the Silver Bell Road and kind of over to where our house was.
Where exactly? I mean, is that like the Marana area right there?
Yeah, except it was across the river from Marana.
Oh, really?
So you know, you couldn't get across the river when it rained and the flood came down.
Oh, wow.
And so he just came across and then went over by Glover's Dairy and picked up a couple of kids over there. And then part of the road going over to the school was through washes and so forth. And that was another time when this one kid, I can't remember his last name, but his first name was Mike. And he made my life miserable the first year. But I kind of got caught up with him on the second year and took out some of my frustration.
Oh, good for you.
But then we moved to Eloy after that.
Oh, yeah. Boy, you
Of course, at that time, Eloy was just a cotton camp.
Yeah.
People were living in cardboard and tar paper and tents and
Really?
all kinds of little
It wasn't
shelves.
unusual for people to live in tents back in the 30s. My brother was born in a tent
Really?
up in Mesa.
But what they do when winter come? I mean, if it's like here, it must have been miserable.
Well, I mean, you know, if you have some kind of a stove, like
Burned your tent down.